What was so special about our victim that our killer wanted to erase his identity? Don't say spy. Or mob hit.
Mob hit of a spy?
Crazy theories aren't gonna help. Not until we figure out who this guy is.
Megan,
What?
this is a postal barcode. Our victim wrote this note in the back of an envelope.
A postal barcode?
Yeah, those little hash marks you see on mailing labels and envelopes. It's a way of exactly identifying an address, but in a machine-readable way. We get that decoded, we'll be able to tell exactly where our victim was when he wrote that note.
So the FBI doesn't have any murders in their database that match this MO.
Which leaves us with my theory. Our victim was dabbling with black magic and she conjured up a demon.
Or maybe she ran afoul of some obscure religious sect and they sacrificed her to their pagan deity.
What do you do?
Making stuff up, just like you do.
Yeah, because that's my job. It's your job to follow the evidence. You're messing with the natural order of things.
Well?
He'll live.
What, no brain damage?
He has some. It happened way before tonight and was probably self-inflicted.
Yeah, good times.
How's Lois Lane?
Who, reporter chick? We took her statement. We're sending her home. We got an APB on the sedan, CSUs are combing the rooftop, and we got unis looking for surveillance footage of the crash site.
You know what I don't get? Is who would steal a dead body?
Oh, plenty of people. Organ harvesters, cadaverless med students, Satanists, mad scientists looking to create their own monster.
Or the guys who killed him might have left some evidence behind.
Boring. How about a spy having swallowed a top secret microchip that the enemy forces murder him over before the CIA can get a hold of him?
As much as we all appreciate your insightful and incredibly believable theories, Miss Cosmo is gone, so I believe you can go home now.
Oh, no. This case just got good. And I'm a witness.
All right, I'll let you work this one case with me if you promise to leave me alone when it's over and not to weasel your way back in.
Deal. But fair warning, detective. I will make you change your mind.
I won't.
You will.
It's not a 45.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
38.
Nope, it's not a 44 or a 357 or a 22 or a 9mm or any other kind of bullet I've ever seen.
So it's a new kind of bullet.
Oh, no. Not new at all. Check it out.
It's round.
See that white coating?
Yeah, what is it, oxidation?
Lead oxide, to be exact.
Rust?
Yep. Based on the amount of it, I'd say that bullet is 200 years old.
200-year-old bullet can only mean one thing. Time-traveling killer.
Something messed up. I've never seen anything like it. Victim's name is Marie Subarau. She's 35. Security guard found her last night. Still getting over it.
Wow. She looks like an overstuffed sausage.
Lainey, what the hell happened to her?
It's called explosive decompression.
From what? What would cause this?
It's the result of exposure to a zero-atmosphere environment.
Zero atmosphere. As in outer space.
Yep.
Or, I don't have an or for you right now, sweetie. I have to get her body back to the morgue, and then I may have some answers.
Okay, well, her body's in a car in the middle of the rail yard, so clearly she wasn't killed in outer space. There's got to be another explanation.
Check this out. She was reading Taken by the Fourth Kind, a book on alien abductions.
So what's your theory, Castle, that she was abducted and then killed by aliens?
The story that makes more sense is alien abduction gone wrong. One that ends with Marie being accidentally blasted out of the airlock of the alien spaceship.
Whoa, did you get any sleep?
Not a wink, but it was worth it. After researching the history of the McLaren mansion, I think I know what happened to our victim, Ghost Hunter Jack Sinclair. That copy's for you, by the way.
Oh.
But the other one that's I'll make you one. Since the McLaren Mansion was built in 1898, bodies have been piling up faster than a Tarantino movie. 8 killings in all, starting with the original owner, Robert Pettigrew, strangled 1903, all the way to Melanie Benton, hacked to pieces in 1991. The current owner, Steve Fuller, tried to have the house torn down, but it was declared a landmark by the Society for Historic...
I'm sorry, Castle, I appreciate your work. I do, but What does this have to do with our case?
Just getting to that. It seems that in almost all of these killings, the killer claimed that there was ready for this? That a demon was responsible.
A demon? Really?
I'm not making this up. It's in the books.
Fine. A demon killed Jack Sinclair. So what's our next step? Are we gonna stake out the house, wait for the demon to show up, zap him with our proton pack?
That's not a real thing, you know. That real ghost hunters use.
Real ghost hunters? Isn't that a contradiction in terms, bro?
Okay, does anyone have anything pertinent to our case?
I do.
Okay.
I tracked down that cab our Vic took last night. The driver's trip log says that he picked up Jack on the corner of 38th and 9th.
Have uniforms canvass the area with Jack's photo. Let's see what he was up to.
Oh, and phone records, too. Maybe that'll shed some light on things.
I think I can shed some light on why Jack didn't want to do the show here. Talked to an old high school pal that Jack had breakfast with a couple days ago. Turns out that our Vic actually used to live right near the McLaren house. Said that he used to walk a couple blocks out of his way just to avoid walking past it. Said it gave him a creeped out feeling.
You see, I am telling you, there was something going on with this house. The last people that lived there moved out 4 years ago in a hurry.
Why?
I don't know, but I think it's time we found out.
Knock yourself out, Castle.
You're not coming?
No, I've got a murder to solve.
I'll go.
Ooh, that's a look.
Yeah.
I get these a lot. Just start walking. Faster. You're saying the evidence shows that Charlie and the victim both were bitten by an as yet unknown third party.
That's what I
Perhaps even a mindless, shuffling, undead third party.
Castle, just stop. There's no such thing as a zombie.
Guys, you gotta see this. So I was combing through security cam footage near the parking garage, and I found this.
Timestamp's 4:06 a.m., which fits time of death. That's our guy.
Yeah, but it's not Charlie.
Wait, what is he wearing? That looks like an old-fashioned suit.
Circa 1870, and his shirt's missing a cuff.
Whoa. He almost got hit by that taxi, didn't even flinch.
Well, maybe this is why. Look what we get from the other angle.
My friends, that is a zombie. The killer's a zombie!
Take a look, Castle. A person of interest. Emphasis on the word person. Talk to Anne's friends and family and see if anyone recognizes him.
I wouldn't rule out Bigfoot just yet. Turns out there have been dozens of reported Bigfoot sightings in the city in the past couple months.
Is that right? Why, Detective Ryan, please tell us about this new and extraordinary development.
Like this woman in Brooklyn. She says that Bigfoot tried to break into her apartment on the second floor.
Gentlemen, I hate to rain on your parade.
Do you?
No. But here's the reason that Bigfoot reports have spiked. 2 months ago, TV show Mission Monster put out $1 million reward for the capture and/or proof that Bigfoot exists.
See, Castle, all of this evidence that you claim proves Bigfoot's existence is actually people angling for money.
So you're saying it's just a coincidence that Anne was working with primates and mysteriously killed where Bigfoot prints were found?
No, not a coincidence, just a hoax.
If it's such a hoax, then tell me why I found this. I dug into her phone records. Turns out the last phone call she ever made was to Daryl Meeks.
The Daryl Meeks?
Who's Daryl Meeks?
Who's Daryl Meeks?
Just a world-renowned cryptozoologist.
That's a scientist who searches for as yet undiscovered creatures.
Such as unicorns and centaurs.
Banshees and leprechauns?
Dr. Meeks also happens to be the foremost authority on Bigfoot.
And lo and behold, she called him on the very day she died. Still think Bigfoot has nothing to do with this?
Perlmutter's got something for us. Why don't you guys head over there? Castle and I will talk to the world's foremost authority on Bigfoot.
Garrett Ward. Until 6 years ago, No criminal record. In fact, until 6 years ago, no record at all. No DMV, no military, nothing.
That's impossible.
Unless he's the other time traveler that Doyle was talking about.
Whoever he is, his record begins when he was arrested for bringing a backpack bomb into a global energy conference here in Manhattan.
And what was his motive?
Well, at the time, the authorities linked him to a radical eco group that was protesting the conference.
According to his file, he's some kind of anti-science nut job. They found lots of Unabomber-style notebooks on him, decrying the destruction of the rightful kingdom of God by science and technology.
What's his connection to Doyle?
Nada.
What do you mean not? Guys, come on, it's so obvious. Look, Ward is the guy that Doyle was sent back in time to stop, okay? Ward was sent back in time on some history-altering mission that he failed to accomplish, ending up in prison. 6 years later, he's trying to complete that mission, which is why Doyle has been sent back to now, because now is when the timeline changed.
Well, I was thinking that maybe Ward and Doyle knew each other in the non-crazy world, like perhaps that eco group that Ward was supposedly a part of.
Okay, that was fun.
But why would an anti-science nut torture and murder a parole officer? I mean, what's her connection to any of this?
We still haven't found one.
Why don't you guys go back in time and see if you can dig up any of Ward's known associates from 6 years ago? Castle and I will look into his case record, see if we can find a connection between him and Shauna Taylor, or perhaps figure out what his unfinished business was.
So our canvas couldn't come up with anyone who witnessed the body dump, but Susanna had a Metro card in her pocket. So I had MTA run its history. Her card was swiped last night on an M3 bus. She got on an 8:45 near her apartment.
Where was she going?
Bus cam has her exiting at West 168th Street, Washington Heights.
That's about a half mile from where her body was found.
What was she doing way up there?
I don't know, but I checked traffic cam footage in a 10-block radius, and I found Susanna crossing St. Nicholas at West 173rd Street. And it looks like she had company.
A monk?
Check out the timestamp, 10:05, right in our time of death window.
Opposed body, mysterious medieval symbols, and now a murderous monk. It's a real-life Da Vinci Code. What if it's because they couldn't afford to? Because the diamond has some kind of sordid past. Perhaps it's like the Hope Diamond, it's cursed. Or maybe it's an occult gem of great power, smuggled out of Nazi Germany, shoved upside down.
Thank you, Mr. Castle.
Can you play that again? There's your killer right there. Don't you see? Will made a deal with the devil. The contract was up, so it was time to pay. The devil came and got his due.
Really? That's how the devil is going to kill someone, using a broken pool stick.
Well, perhaps the Prince of Darkness is trying to make a point. You live by the cue, you die by the cue.
I thought he usually just released the hellhounds.
All right, then how do you explain what we just saw back there?
Easy. Will didn't close the door all the way when he came back in. Our window was open. The killer came through it, and this huge gust of wind forced the door open and then shut when they left.
But Esposito said all the windows were locked from the inside.
Our killer's a pro. He knows how to reset interior locks.
Except Will lives on the 19th floor with no fire escape.
Come on, Castle. You know that there are plenty of ways to access windows on high-level floors without a fire escape.
Yes, if you're Spider-Man.
Our killer's not Spider-Man.
Agreed, because it's the devil.
The only place that we're going to find the devil in this case is in the details. Once we find out more about Will's life, then we will uncover who his earthbound enemy is. Where's the DVD?
What DVD?
I put a DVD of security footage in this evidence box. Where is it?
Stayed in there. You didn't put it in there.
The hell I didn't. Who's been in here the past 2 hours?
Detective, no one's been in or out of this room since you checked that box in this morning.
So what'd it do? Just walk out on its own?
No, it didn't walk out on its own. Beckett, you were right. The killer isn't the devil. The devil doesn't need to dispose of evidence.
Clearly.
Clearly is the perfect word, because clearly our killer is the Invisible Man.